A very good morning to you. How you doing? It's Tuesday. It's the 17th of August 2021, and I just feel like this month has just vroom by. Like it's gone so fast. It's still very cold, but we're here. We are grateful to be alive, and we highly appreciate that you choose us every single morning. So let us know where you're watching us from. Be part of the conversation. Send in your questions because we have a power show lined up for you. And how you do that is by sending us an SMS, and it's just going to cost you a shilling. 111 That is our SMS line. Switch TV KE on Instagram. Switch TV Kenya on Facebook. You can find me on It's Mikali Mary on Twitter and Instagram. Mikali Mary on Facebook. Today is exceptionally beautiful because I have loads of giveaways for you. So all you need to do is stick around and find out how you get to walk away with something, because I have a lot today. A lot. I have a power show. We'll be looking at what first impressions do. They matter a lot. Are you showing up, creating a lasting impression? Do you kill it the very first time that you step into a room? We'll also be looking at some very interesting, witty and fun kind of art. We'll be looking at what flowers and plants do for your interior. We'll also have a beautiful love story later on in the show. And today being a Tuesday, of course, our royal scuffiness will be featuring on the show as well. But first, let's take a look at the quote of the day. So today's quote is from Jeff Olson, and it says, "Showing up is essential. Showing up consistently is powerful. Showing up consistently with a positive outlook is even more powerful." So it is essential for you to be there, to show up. Showing up consistently is powerful. Now, if you want it to be even more powerful, is to show up consistently and with a positive outlook. Now, that will give you more power. But we've got to start somewhere. How about we start by showing up? When they call you for that thing, just be there. Oh, there's a gig that's happening. They're not paying so much, but Najua, be there. Just show up and show up consistently and have a positive outlook towards why, or the reason as to why you're showing up. And that leads us to the very first conversation of the day with Jeff, because it's all about first impressions. It's time for Advice Circle. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. Good morning, Mikali. How are you? Looking good.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You two are looking amazing this Tuesday.
Asante, asante.
So today, tunaongea impressions. And we've all had the phrase, oh, fast impression matters. It better be good, that I will either give you attention or dismiss you in the very first few seconds of just seeing you. How do we walk around this?
Well, what people don't know is how powerful that about 7 seconds are to either getting the job, getting the relationship, being accepted anywhere. The world is open to positive people. And the way you show up in those few seconds, the way you shake people's hands, you'll be judged a certain way. And most of the time, people are judged wrongly just because of the way they presented themselves. For instance, if you come with a shaky, loose handshake, most of the time you're seen as someone that is shy, even though you're not. And so it's good to prime yourself, train your mind, train yourself to show up at your peak state. Okay, so all of us, we have the way you show up, you're coming from a state. And a state, how you feel, how you express yourself is determined by what you focus on, what you tell yourself inside. Like if you're focusing on, okay, this is the worst day of my life, or this is a challenge, and that's what you're telling yourself, then you're going to show up a certain way. And so you want to focus on what is the positive focus I can have about this, whether it's a job interview or you're meeting some new friends. What's your focus? What is it that you're focusing on? And then another critical thing is that, you know, people like people who are like them. And so you want to connect with people, not be distant or removed from people. You're guarding yourself, if you're expressing yourself with a guarded, you know, posture, it shows that you're hiding something. And so open up. You see, most of the speakers, you know, great speakers, when they are speaking, because they want to speak, to connect with people, they open up. They expose their chest. You're not hiding yourself, because some of these subtle things, they actually display a message about you, that you're not really open, you're not willing to connect. And so people like people who are like them. People hire people that are like them. People date people that are like them. People, you know, connect with people that are like them. If it's a job interview, you want to learn about the people so you can actually connect with them. Connection is about responsiveness. Can the other person respond to you? And people respond to people who are like them. People resist people who are different from them. So it's not just about dressing, you know, so well, because if you're going to an environment where the culture doesn't allow, you know, dressing well, dressing smart is looked out as being superior to other people, then you're going to make a disconnection. And so it's about the connection. Do I connect with these people? How do I connect? It's not just about being unique, because you can be so unique that literally stand out of the team. And so you'll be out of the team, you'll not be accepted in. And so that has costed people money, because look, whatever you need today is with someone else. And for you to get whatever they have that you need, you have to connect with them. And that's how, you know, if you miss that 5-7 minutes of connection, you get disqualified, you know, even before you open your mouth, you get disqualified because of the vibe you're showing up. And so it's in dressing, it's in how you present yourself, but it's also in attitude. A smile on your face as you go to connect with people, and also looking for the good in the other person and pointing that out. Something small, something subtle. It could be about their hair. It could be about something they have done. Just point out that connects you with the other person, and it presents you as someone that is humane, someone that is loving, someone that other people want to attract. You become a magnet for other people, and they want to come near you. But if you want to be different, so different from other people, there's no commonality with people, then you find yourself alone. Okay, we take it deeper to language. The language that is being used in the meeting, you want to use the same language. You're talking to someone, they say, oh, good. Don't say excellent. You've broken rapport, you've broken connection. You repeat the same words they're using. They say excellent, you go like, yeah, excellent. Oh yeah, that's excellent. So you're building connection, and you're seen as someone that is interested in the other person. People don't like interesting people. People like people who are interested in them. And so show interest in people. Show interest in their language and repeat it back to them. And that can be the decision maker, whether you're getting the job or not, whether you're getting the girl or the boy or not. It could be a matter of connection. You know, my dad told me something when I was younger. He told me that relationships are wealth. The real wealth is in relationship. And I asked him, why? What do you mean? And this is what he told me. He told me anything you need is with someone else. Anything you ever need is with someone else. And if you can master relationship and the way you relate to people, the way you connect to people, you can get anything on the planet. You can access the president, you can access anyone on this planet, as long as you know how to present yourself and how you show up.
You've packaged it nicely. You've packaged it so nicely of the different aspects of presenting yourself, because mostly people will be like, I look good, I smell good, and that's just the physical bit of it. But do I have the right attitude? What are the things I'm saying to myself in the morning? Am I doubting myself? Because when you do, then it shows. You will not be able to say excellent or good because you feel like you don't even belong in this particular space, or you think you're not good enough for the opportunities that are being presented to you. And when you also show up at such events or such meetings and you decide to say one word answers and be like, yes, no, then it feels like you're not you're not really interested in what we're trying to say, and you do not even want to try.
Exactly. So you have to go past fear. You have to go from past the fear of rejection, because if you fear that people will reject you, you will never make an impression. In fact, people will not know you in that meeting. You tell them, oh, I saw you. They never saw you because you didn't show up. You were there, you were present, but you didn't show up. And so your attitude is powerful. Where am I coming from? And you see, bring the attention out of yourself. People, when you feel self-conscious, that's how you hide. But when you look at the other and bring the attention to the other person and talk about them, okay? You're bringing the light through you to the other people. That's how you shine the brightest. I know people think shining the brightest is just about you. No, it's about the other person. Point the good in them. Make them feel good. That way you actually shine. The other thing is listening. Listen to yourself and listen to the other person. Because when you listen to yourself deeply, you're going to hear the voice of fear when it comes in your heart. And when you're asking yourself, am I coming from a place of fear or love? Am I showing up from fear or love? When you feel fear showing up, just breathe in, breathe out. Physiology, okay? Breathe in, love, breathe out fear. It's a very, you don't need to breathe out as loud as I've done. It can be just something silently. If you're in a meeting, just deep breath and make sure your physiology is aligned. Because again, showing up is about physiology, my body physiology. Because if you're showing up, with your body held, constricted, you want to show up with your lungs open, make sure you're breathing deeply, you're grounded. This is what I see when people are coming for an interview and you're outside there, maybe in a waiting desk somewhere. This is the mistake people, okay? You're holding your phone, going on your phone, holding your body like this, looking down. You're preparing yourself for failure. When you're waiting outside there, take deep breaths. Make sure your body is aligned with your spine straight. Tell yourself great positive stuff. Tell yourself, these guys are so lucky to have me. Oh, these guys are blessed to have me here. When you're telling yourself, you're focusing on a positive vibe. And so watch your posture. That is critical. Listen to yourself. When you feel fear inside of yourself, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. In and out. And there's a way you do that. So you breathe in more than you breathe in out. Okay, so you can breathe in 5 at the count of 5. And breathe out at the count of 4. That means you're leaving more air inside you than you're breathing out, okay? Because when you're afraid, you breathe out everything and you feel constricted. Life is about expanding. Life is about confidence, is about expanding. expansion, not constriction. And so what you're breathing, mind your language, okay? What you tell yourself specifically, but also what you tell other people, and also connect deeply with people. Spread the sunshine wherever you go. Don't be afraid to shine just because you've walked in a dark room. Shine. Shine. Don't be apologetic. At the end of the day, you will never regret shining. Never. But you will regret being in a dark space, holding your light.
Jeff, we've lost you. Can you hear me? Oh no, that was going so well. Jeff.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, you're back. Thank God.
Yeah, so we are talking about making the first impression. This is how we make businesses. This is how we make relationships. This is how life happens in the first impression, because this is how people are judging you, the way you show up. And so have a baseline agreement with yourself on how to show up from a peak state every day, especially if it's a crucial meeting, especially if it's a business meeting, a relationship meeting, something that will progress your life. It matters to you how you show up.
Jeff, I think I will have this conversation on a little tiny recording in my phone and share it with everybody who says they're going for an interview or they have a huge, probably a presentation coming up and they're scared, and just have you on loop in their ear just before they get in, because you had such great pointers today. And I don't know if it applies the same, because nowadays we're not doing interviews physically. We are doing them on Zoom.
Yes.
We are meeting people. We are doing presentations from here to across the world on Zoom. The same things apply. Or what would you add on to now this new space that we're currently in?
You see, so even on Zoom, more is required because there's there's a distance. So the rapport has been broken by, the fact that you're not in the same room. So you're not bending on the screen like this. You want to actually show up. Imagine that this bone at the center of your chest is being pulled up by God like this. So your chest is a little bit held in this position, not like this, because people will judge you just by the way you show up. And then you're not swallowing your words. You're speaking in an articulative way. Now, that is respectful of the other person, because if people are straining to hear what you're saying, then it can be judged as, even being rude, because you don't know how people are judging you. So as you speak, you're also breathing in and out as you speak, so that you give people permission to hear what you're saying. You can also ask questions, but don't forget a smile. People connect with a smile. Always smile, for no reason. Just show up with a smile. People will like you even before you say anything.
Because you smiled.
Yeah, so smile. Put your smile out there.
Jeff.
Eye contact. Make sure you look in them in between the eye here. Not straight, not eyeball to eyeball, because that can be scary. You're looking in between here. Yeah.
I see what you mean. Jeff, you've been such a great help today, and I hope people were taking notes. And thank you for sharing that with us. But our time is up. Kindly, how can people get in touch with you directly?
You're welcome, Wikali. So you can get in touch with me on YouTube, Breakthrough with Jeff. Just type Breakthrough with Jeff.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Looking forward to continuing or having more conversations next week. Asante sana, tunashukuru. And on that note, we're going to take a very, very short commercial break. We will be right back. This is Full Circle with Mwikali.